Shauna, female fat loss over 40 expert, and I want to talk about the tricep today. Tricep is the muscle at the back of the arm, and my most common complaint is people will wave, they'll stop waving, but their arm doesn't stop waving. So it's that flab underneath the arm that we want to firm and tone. Now, this is similar to what we talked about with the bicep, is that you can do the exercises, the 4 exercises I'm going to show you today, and unless you're adding that high intensity interval training or metabolically challenging exercises, these aren't, you'll notice some strength gains, but you won't notice the shaping that you're desiring. So we need to look at nutrition and making sure that whatever you're eating is nutritionally dense, cutting out the junk. We're going to talk about that as well, and also adding that those high intensity interval workouts and metabolically challenging exercises. So the first exercise that I want to show you is a close grip push-up. I love this exercise, but it's very hard. So we want to start with this one. What I like about it is you're going to hit the tricep. By the way, the name tricep implies tri is 3 because there's 3 heads to the tricep. They are on the back of the arm, and they are kind of in a horseshoe shape. Okay, so the first exercise, we're going to hit the triceps, we hit the chest and the shoulders a little bit, but because of the position of the arms, we're really going to hit the triceps much more. I suggest starting the and it's called a close grip push-up, and I suggest starting it on your knees so that you can ensure that you're doing great form. So when we do a regular push-up, our hands are wide. When we do the close grip push-up, we want to just have our elbows brushing our side, okay? So we're gonna have a fairly narrow grip on this one, all right? Head is, we've got those ears in line with the shoulder, we have the shoulders right over top of the hands, and we've got a nice tight core. We're gonna drop our chest to the ground and push up. 3 ways to modify. The first way is to rest at the bottom and then push up. That ensures that we're getting that full range of motion, okay? Second way is to drop to the knees, keeping the hips down, and dropping the chest to the ground, pushing up. And then we're gonna do the tabletop method, where we walk our hands in a little bit, we've still got that narrow grip, dropping our nose to the ground, keeping a flat back, and still working those triceps. Don't let the hands get in front, all right? We're not doing this, all right? Now, that's the close grip push-up. My second favorite exercise is the dumbbell overhead press. You can take a dumbbell or you can take 2. We're gonna bring our elbows, I'll do it with 1 dumbbell today, and then I'll show you what it will look like with 2. So we'll start with 1. We're gonna hold the dumbbell with palms up and our elbows to the ceiling and close to our head. We're going to drop that dumbbell to behind our head and lock the elbows at the top of the movement. With this, we're really hitting that long head of the tricep. All right, so if you find that 1 dumbbell is not enough, then grab both dumbbells in both hands, elbows up, drop the dumbbells to behind the head, lock the elbows at the top of the movement. Some common errors, I'll show you just with 1 dumbbell, is to let those elbows come out or just do a small range of motion. Always want to work the biggest range of motion possible. And you're going to be feeling the back of the arm, long head of the tricep. Now my third favorite exercise is a dip. But I want you to be really careful on the dip because a lot of people tend to feel the front delt a little bit more. So you have to be careful, and I would do my 3rd and 4th, the dip and the kickback that I'm going to show you, as kind of my finishing exercises for the triceps. They don't work as full a range of motion as the first 2 movements that we did. The dip, so if you didn't have any weights anywhere, the dip is a perfect movement. What you're going to do is you're going to find a bench, and you're going to sit your bum at the edge of the bench and bring your hands for just by your hips with your palms on the bench. Keep the chest up, and it's like you're scraping your back along the edge of the bench. Don't go too deep here. Lock the elbows at the top of the movement, keep the chest back and the chin high. And my legs are bent here, but if I wanted to intensify, I could extend my legs. Now this is a fairly high bench. If I go on a lower one, I might find it a little easier to extend those legs. Now, biggest errors here is getting that bum too far away from the bench, and I get too much of a stretch on this front delt. Another common error is just to go too deep. You're gonna feel the front delt a bit too much. So if you're feeling the shoulders, back off on depth and get the bum right into the bench, okay? Now my last... Hey, if you enjoyed that video, check the link below for more videos and cool content.